Different types of life insurance. Simplified. There are really two types of life insurance: term life and whole life insurance. Other types of life insurance are a variation or combination of the two. Let's go through them now. Term life insurance. Let's start with term life insurance, also called pure life insurance. When you think of term, think temporary. What I mean is that term life will last for a certain amount of years, usually 10, 20 or 30 years. Because it is for a certain amount of years, you can typically get larger amounts of coverage for less money. Keep in mind that age and health are key factors. So medical questions are usually asked, and you may be required to take a medical exam. You can sometimes get amounts up to a few $100,000 without a medical exam, typically at younger ages. If you live beyond the term, your policy expires and you no longer have coverage. I always say, use it or lose it. In most cases, you can either renew your coverage, if your policy allows, buy a new term policy or convert to a permanent policy. Next, let's cover whole life insurance. Whole life insurance, also called permanent insurance, it is designed to last for your whole life, or if you reach the age of maturity, usually 100 plus years. Once you purchase a standard whole life policy, your premiums never increase and the face amount does not decrease, as long as premiums are paid. Because your premiums will never increase, in most instances a whole life policy can be a little more expensive than a term policy. Whole life typically builds cash value, a savings account. It builds slowly but can be used in emergencies. There are a few caveats, so be sure to look at your policy. Keep in mind that age and health are key factors. So medical questions are usually asked, and you may be required to take a medical exam. There are also variations of these types of policies. Let's take a quick look at some common policies now. Final expense insurance, also called burial insurance, is typically a permanent policy, so it has cash value, typically with face amounts under $50,000. These are considered smaller policies used primarily to pay off final debt or leave small inheritance. Keep in mind that age and health are key factors, so medical questions are usually asked. Typically approvals are given within a matter or minutes. You can be covered as soon as you pay your first premium. Guaranteed life insurance, also called burial insurance, is typically a permanent policy, so has cash value, with face amounts under $40,000. The difference between this and final expense insurance is that there are typically no medical questions and you are guaranteed coverage. While your coverage starts as soon as your first premium is paid, these policies has a waiting period, 2 to 3 years, before you can qualify for the full face amount. Upon natural death, the beneficiary is usually compensated with a return of premiums plus interest if still in the waiting period. Accidental death typically always qualify for the full face. Universal life insurance is typically a permanent policy, so has cash value. Universal life insurance policies offer greater flexibility than traditional whole life insurance policies, as policyholders can adjust their premiums and death benefits over time. These policies can be tricky, so you may want to consult with a licensed life insurance agent. Universal indexed life insurance, a universal policy with a cash value growth tied to a stock or bond index like the S&P 500. Variable life insurance is typically a permanent policy, so has cash value. These policies provide the potential for more gains but expose you to more risk. That's because, with a variable life policy, the cash value is invested in different sub-accounts. These sub-accounts are similar to mutual funds but can only be purchased within the policy. These policies can be tricky, so you may want to consult with a licensed life insurance agent. We do not offer universal or variable life insurance products at this time. Want or need life insurance? Use our website and click on the Apply Now button to get started. Need assistance? Click on the Agent button. For additional questions, check out our fax or use our contact form. Policies are based on each insurance carrier's requirements.